pounded my girlfriend's mother. I swear I didn't know. 3 years ago I found out that my ex-girlfriend, of 3 years, was cheating on me not with one friend but two. I was at work at the time and received an email from someone I didn't know. Subject line: I thought you should know. The video was of my ex and a friend going at it and her moaning his name. I was pissed and decided to go to the apartment we shared. Open the door and hear moaning. Make my way to the bedroom and there she is with a different friend back to me. I pull out my phone and record for about 20 seconds and then I tap him on the shoulder and tell him to get out of my apartment. He screams in a high-pitched manner and scrambles to his clothes, then leaves. She at this point is crying and going through the cheater's anthem. It's not what it looks like. I love you, don't leave me, you get the idea. I tell her to get out after she keeps trying to explain. I'm calm and slowly getting her to the door. That night I canceled and paid off everything for the month, including all bills and services. Call the landlord and inform him what's going on. He understands and lets me break the lease at the end of the month, 30 days away. I pay and send him a video of the state of the apartment, just in case. Then I make a video combining both videos I have with her cheating with text calling her and them out as cheating crappy people. I understand that this is not okay and will never be. I have thought about this decision every day and regret it. Set a delayed message to be sent at 10 a.m. the next morning with the receivers being everyone I know, including parents, employers, co-workers, and friends. Then pack the important things in my truck and answer her constant calls and tell my now ex to come over tomorrow at 10 to talk. Factory reset my phone, left it on the counter with my keys and a note explaining what I did and left around 4 a.m. Now without a phone with no numbers and vowed to never use social media platforms. I just kept driving until I found a place I wanted to stay and lived out of my truck for about a month. When I found the town that I currently live in, I found a decent job, found an apartment and decided to go to therapy. A year later, after gaining about 50 pounds and just focusing on work, I decided to get my life together. I started with trying to go to a gym about 2 blocks away. They were cheap and open 24 hours. I would go before work, early in the morning because not many people were there. I was awkward and embarrassed. This is where I met Jane. Jane is fit and in her late 30s, early 40s. It started out her giving me advice and pointers. About a month later, I was flirting and touching. I made it clear that I was not looking for anything and she agreed. We started to hook up about 3 times a week. For about a year. Sometimes at the gym, my truck or my apartment. During this time she said she had a couple kids and their dad was not in the picture. It was fun and she taught me a lot and I worked on a lot of cardio and endurance with her. Around this time I decided to go back to college and get real about my future. Told Jane that I would not be going to the gym that early anymore due to classes and my job. She understood and wished me luck. Early on in one of my classes I got paired with a cute girl named Jasmine, 20. Jasmine and I started working on a project and got close. We shared a bunch of interests and hobbies. While spending time studying and doing school work. We went to local cafes, libraries and sometimes my apartment for this work. One day I missed class and she came to my apartment to see if I was okay. I did not give out my number at this time, mainly communicated through school email. I just had a cold and was nervous with this virus running around. She had brought some food and a home test for said virus, negative. We spent the rest of the evening watching shows. This continued through the weekend when I was feeling better. One thing led to another and we started kissing. At this point I really liked her. I stopped her and told her part of my history, that I have trust issues and commitment issues. Then I told her I want to go slow. She agreed and we continued going slowly for about a month. After that month things heated up. That was 2 months ago and now we are officially dating. Some things about Jasmine. She has her own apartment with 3 roommates, all girls going to college, and we never go over there. We never really talked about her family because they were not that close anymore. But she said her parents had her when they were teenagers. Happily married for 21 years and she has a little brother 7 years younger than her. I told her I did not have any family that's alive anymore. I guess at one point last week she mentioned to her parents that she was seeing someone and they asked her to invite me over to watch the Super Bowl in a couple weeks. I was nervous when she told me this and asked what her parents are like and what they look like. That is where she showed me a picture of her parents, Mark and Julie. I asked what her mom's name is again and she said Julie. Why? I said she looks like a girl I knew, her name was Jane. She said that's really odd. Something about Jane/Julie is that she has a red heart-shaped tattoo on her wrist and this tattoo was in the picture she showed me. Do I tell her about what happened with the gym girl? Not say anything and hope Jane/Julie doesn't say anything. I know how it feels being cheated on.